A bright spot. Cheers for a 101-year-old COVID-19 patient who is leaving the hospital. This is the InsideEdition.com coronavirus news for April 3rd, 2020. Encarnacion Buisan was the first person in the Spanish city of Huesca to be admitted with COVID-19. Now, 2 weeks later, she's free of the virus and free to go home with her daughter. In another Spanish city, a 93-year-old man was cheered as he was released from the hospital after beating COVID-19. And a similar scene played out in Colombia, where an 85-year-old English patient was discharged. The woman was cleared of the virus after several weeks in treatment. Her son was thankful.
They've saved my mother's life. She was critical when she came into the hospital, and now she's much, much better.
Senior citizens are among those especially vulnerable to the coronavirus. The disease has devastated some nursing homes, and the World Health Organization said 95% of coronavirus deaths in Europe were among people over the age of 60. So these cases of recovery are especially welcome. There are now 1 million coronavirus infections globally, and the New York Times reported that half the world is under stay-at-home orders. Here's more coronavirus coverage from the InsideEdition.com team. First, Mara Montalbano.
We're seeing a lot of stories out there about people getting in trouble for having large gatherings at churches for prayer services. Well, there's a church in downtown New York City that has a line out the door. But they're not lining up for a Sunday service. They're lining up to get food. The pastor at Holy Apostles Church, the Reverend Dr. Anna Pearson, has created this backpack program. She has teams of volunteers filling backpacks with enough food that will potentially get a family through an entire weekend.
This situation, I had to get some help.
And then at the end of the week, the family can return to the church, return the backpack, and then get another one filled with food. It is a community that has a lot of people living paycheck to paycheck, and the doctor says she just wants people to know that there is help out there for them. Now let's see what Lee is working on.
What's been getting many people through this? 2 comedians, but not ones you'd expect. Actually, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo and his brother CNN anchor Chris Cuomo.
We both know neither of us are mom's first or second favorite in the family. I can't believe you're lying to my audience. You've blown the credibility of the entire interview.
Both of them have been going back and forth at each other for the last month.
Thank you for coming back to the show. Mom told me I had to.
Both brothers have been in the spotlight in New York for decades, since their father, Mario Cuomo, was the New York governor for 3 terms. But now all of America is getting an inside look at their relationship. And it's really sweet to see the governor now check in on Chris, who's been quarantined to the basement since he tested positive for the coronavirus.
This virus came at me. I've never seen anything like it, okay?
Now let's send it over to Sal.
A New York judge has granted rapper Takashi 6ix9ine an early release from prison due to COVID-19 concerns. His early release is part of a nationwide effort to curb coronavirus outbreaks inside our country's prisons. Do you think it was fair for Takashi 6ix9ine to be released from prison early? Let us know in the comments down there.
For more on the coronavirus pandemic, be sure to visit InsideEdition.com.